For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin.
Game's most important players. And whether it's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Big play there from McCaffrey. And a quite appropriate gain as well. 49 yards on the ground. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on Media Day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That is caught. Now they can't bring him down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down at the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Samuel.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He's going to field this at the 4. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes on the move to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. On 2nd and a long way to go. Mahomes. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
That one caught by Rice.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st.
Here's Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
The 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. The Chiefs offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. But, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Chris Jones, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Now Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. They shake, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Purdy looking to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something happened.
And for the third time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And things already were problematic for them. Then you add in the safety, followed by the field goal. Yes, all things considered, not the worst possible outcome, but they've got work to do here as they come up.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
That's complete to the tight end, Warner.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
The Niners set to take over on offense. They'll have a chance to really make that safety work to their advantage as they begin things here. Great field position on the plus side of the 50. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Samuel.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. This is Samuel.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. So he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Now James returning.
And they're going. Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
And he fends him off. Fighting to stay upright. Able to get away. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
He figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.